So you think you have backups. How many people in the room feel like they've already got the backup situation covered?
Thought I did.
So as an auditor, right, an auditor by trade, I always think, okay, so you have the backups, right? That's proving the existence of something, but you don't know if it's any good. So at the very bottom of the pyramid, I'm a big like Maslow's hierarchy stand. So do they exist? Yes. Okay. Next thing, are they recent? Is it a backup from yesterday or 6 hours ago? Or is it a backup from last month, the last time you remember to plug a USB stick into your computer and actually take these back? Right? If you lost a month's worth of data, that would be really bad. If you lost 6 hours worth of data, you're probably in pretty decent shape. So the timeliness of those backups is important. And then are they durable? What do I mean by that? Well, if the backup exists to protect you in a disaster, do you think your backup will then survive that disaster? Right? So you have to think about storage and copies and where do you put them and how many and how are they accessed and managed? So you can think of the likely scenarios where those backups could be compromised, especially. Sorry, so you have backups. The other aspect of are they good is do they cover all the relevant stuff? So is it full, like a full system backup, or is it just like some set of folders or files? Does every single repository where you have data stored have its own backup? Maybe you have backups of some things, but not everything else. And are they trustworthy? How would you know if that data had been corrupted or tampered with over time? How would you know? Do you test those backups? And then lastly, do you have enough retention? So one of the things that people always tell me is, oh, I just need days and I need value. There's a pretty long dwell time for a cyber attack, meaning people breach your systems and then they sit there and they watch and they see different activity before they make themselves known. So the day that you find out your data starts to be encrypted, you may have backups that go back 2 weeks, but the date of that original infection is months, 2 months, right? Do you have backups that go back long enough so that you have full retention? So the lesson that I want you to take from this is don't buy backups, buy rewards. You want to ensure that if you're investing any time or money in backups, they're fully recoverable, they meet all the criteria that we talked about, and you can actually restore them. So this statistic came from a survey of 1,500 companies, and 58% of them had some kind of an issue that prevented them from being able to fully recover that data when they needed it. That's a horrible statistic. And if you're doing this yourself or you're sort of like doing it on the side and you're not really paying attention, this is where I would encourage you to have a backup health check. Happy to come speak with any of you here about what you're doing, where your data is, and maybe point out a couple of areas where you can improve your backup strategy. So how do we do that? We have our our data protection blueprint, where we start in a very sort of methodical way. I think a lot of companies will, oh, you don't have backups here, let me give you something. Oh, you don't have computer security protocols here, let me give you something. I like to be a lot more strategic when we think about it. So we look at the business holistically. We say, where are your weak points? Where can things go wrong? What are you missing? What are your risks? Where's the exposure? Then we work with you to secure your data where it sits. We work on more processes and procedures to really improve the foundation of the business. We're not just, oh, let's put in backups and run away. We need to look at all the preventative things that you have in place that reduce the likelihood that you're going to ever lose data in the first place. And then once we've done that, over on the far left-hand side, we want to leverage those gains and opportunity. What do I mean? You don't want to spend a whole bunch of money to put in this fancy cybersecurity program and then just hope that nobody ever reaches you, right? You can leverage these investments to lower your rates on insurance, to appeal to clients when you show them how serious you are about their protecting their data and about data security in general, that you are a tech-forward company. Because right now there's a lot of companies that are really being laggards when it comes to technology, and I think this is a chance for you to set yourself apart, to grow faster, to have less issues, and really take some bigger swings. So with this Growth Club opportunity, I did want to mention that if you sign up before the end of the year, we're going to give you guys, and I've never actually done this before, a special offer. So 20% off either a starter backup package for your office. So you can protect your computers as well as some of your cloud tools. So if you're using Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace or some other SaaS-based tools. Or we could do a cybersecurity health check for you. So if you've never really had anybody come and kick the tires